And we are live. Hi, everybody. I am Dawn McGee, your nutrition evangelist. I help put the fun back into being healthy. And I'm here today with Jen Ginty, who is returning this year in 2021. Super excited as one of our guest coaches in our 365 Days of Healthy Living VIP community. Jen, can you introduce yourself a little bit,
Sure.
please?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited for another year. It's going to be wonderful. And this group has just been an amazing group, especially during this time, the quarantine, and need a place to go that's got some great tips and ideas. So I am a personal wardrobe stylist. And the name of my company is Defining Style. And I called it that because I help women and men to define the style they feel most comfortable, confident, and empowered in. And I do that through wardrobe reorganization and personal shopping and working one on one. I work with brands too. I work with entrepreneurs to help them to better show their first face into the world. Because right now, especially right now, the internet seems to be, and social media seems to be, the place where we are most often giving our first impressions. So I am very devoted to body positivity and a radical self-acceptance when it comes to style.
I think that's super important. No matter where you are on your health journey, I think it's really important that when you look in the mirror, you go, "Yeah, I got this. I'm on it," and be positive about yourself, because there's always something to be positive about. I have to ask you though, in this year of yoga pants and Zoom, um, how would you like people to think of style? And why? Almost why should they think of style, right? I mean, um, tell me what your perspective on that is and how you look at that.
Sure. So I see style as a very powerful form of self-care, because when you are paying attention to what you're wearing, and in regardless of if you're going out or not, what you're putting out into the world, especially since we're doing a lot of like Zoom meetings, all that kind of stuff. And, many people are like, yeah, I can get dressed up from the waist up type thing. But yeah, it's true. You are still putting your face out into the world, and your confidence really comes from how you hold yourself. And that's where it comes in for me, that style must be very comfortable. It's the very first choice that I have here, that you need to be comfortable in your style, because you won't show that confidence or that empowerment through your the way you hold yourself. So I
Absolutely.
think I think that it's a form of self care. When I first started in the quarantine, my sons had left. They went with their dad. They had more space over where they were with their dad, and I, decided that I was going to do this challenge, which was a style challenge. And it was a shop your closet challenge, so that every day I would get up and I would get dressed into a new outfit from my closet. Didn't have to buy anything. Didn't need to do anything like that. But I wanted to show women that there are so many things in their closet that they can use to put on and dress up in different ways for themselves. So I think that when you're stuck in one outfit all the time, you kind of lose a bit of yourself in that. You can get depressed in that sense.
Absolutely. I think I couldn't agree with that more. I think I love that you call it self-care. I've been working from home for a really long time, and so, I have my routines. I do get up every morning and shower and get dressed and put on some makeup. I'm not a big makeupper, but I think that's really important to feel like you're moving from lounging time and bedding time to working time or whatever that I wear. But I did go into my closet this morning and go, oh, I haven't put this sweater on all season yet. Let me put this on because I adore this sweater, and gives me the opportunity to do that. Am I in heels? No, I'm not like, dressing up, but I have a pair of jeans on.
Mhm.
I'm not in yoga pants. I think that's important as well. to make sure that you feel good about yourself, whether you are on camera, not on camera, meeting people, not meeting people. So I love that. I think it is absolutely a form of self-care.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it this way, you're by choosing what you're wearing for the day, even if it's just 5 minutes of, like I'm going to put this with this together, you are focusing on yourself. And you're looking in the mirror and saying, "Oh yeah, that looks great. I feel good in this." And then maybe you feel like you feel better about yourself and about the day ahead when you get yourself ready for the day. And I think that that's an important part of it.
I agree. I think it shows in my attitude. When I feel good about what I'm wearing, then I present myself better with more self-confidence. Yeah, it's better all around. I love that. So tell me a little bit about what our members, because this is on our public page as well, what members of the group hear from you each month. All of our coaches pop into the group every month for just a really quick 10-ish minute video, for things that you can do each month. And so what sort of style chats can we expect from you in this coming year?
What's funny is as we started the year, this year, it was interesting because as time went by, I feel like during the quarantine, I got a little bit more philosophical about style and talking more about, style. I was reading this amazing book called "The Body Is Not an Apology," and in it the author discusses so buying for yourself as like a bonus, or buying because you feel badly about yourself and you need to change yourself. And that really stuck with me. And
Mm,
I consider, are you buying your style as a form of shame or a form of love for yourself? So it's those kind of things that I kind of like to bring to the chat. I'm not so much talking about wear this with that. That's not who I am as a
right.
stylist. I'm more of a guide. And interestingly, I had thought of this yesterday, is I'm not a fairy godmother who comes in with a wand and says, "There you go, there's your new style and you love it and you look awesome." I'm a guide. I'm someone who helps you to understand better throughout the day who you are, and what you need for yourself to feel that comfortable and confident you.
I love that. That's so important. When growing up, I've always been a jeans and t-shirts kind of gal, right? Somehow the whole princess thing just eluded me, and jeans and sneakers, no less. So as I moved into needing a more professional appearance, I upgraded my sweatshirts to a cashmere sweater, right? Because it feels just as comfy as my favorite sweatshirt, but it looks so much more put together, and it's really easy to dress up or dress down.
Mhm.
And pants that are just as comfortable, shoes that are just as comfortable. And so, I just kind of moved a little bit towards the grown-up side for my teenage self, but it makes a big difference in where you go. So to your point, I'm still authentically me in
Mhm.
what I wear and how I feel, but I'm putting on a different, more professional, more polished appearance with that. So
Right.
I love
Absolutely.
that you do that with people.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah, it's really a journey for my clients, and we get very close because it's very personal.
Yeah.
You get into, like I said, body image. You get into self shame, trying to change the thought process of buying for yourself and taking care of yourself. Because I think, especially as women, we've all grown up in that idea that we are to be selfless and we need to give and we need to always be working for someone, and we don't take that time to step back and say, no, what do I need? What is it that would make me feel good? And a lot of times I work with clients that have been gifted style, because they will say to loved ones, "Ah, I wish that someone would help me figure out my closet," or "I wish I had the appropriate clothes that I would love to wear out," or "I just don't have time to do this for myself." So
Yeah.
that's when I come in, is so that, um, you know, I can help guide you and give you that time and say, no, 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 this time is for you. We're talking about you now, not about the people around you. They don't matter. It's about you and how you feel about yourself.
I love that too. That was one of my biggest discoveries, is that being healthy was not just about eating right and exercising, right? The biggest component of it all is that recharge piece, which encompasses the self-care, putting yourself first, prioritizing the things that you want, changing your mindset. So like you said, I find that this year I have been talking a ton about recharging in all its different aspects and how to take care of yourself. There's a saying you have to put the mask on yourself first before you can help anybody else.
100%.
And that was, when my kiddo was little, like you said, I thought it was all about putting him first. And boy, that didn't make me a better mom. It made me tired. It made me cranky. And then when I finally started taking care of myself, then I got to be a better mom. So I love that perspective from the aspect of style. I think it is so crucial. I cannot wait to hear all of your tips that we get to hear every month in our group. And for people who are watching this on the public page, if you're curious about what we're talking about, what this group is all about, I'll put the link down below, and you can tag me with any questions or jump in, and we have a lot of fun, because it's all about putting the fun back into healthy. Life is too short. 2020 has been too long, and we need a little bit more fun in our lives.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks so much, Jen. I appreciate you coming on, and we will see you in the group.
Wonderful. Great. Can't wait to see you guys there.
Excellent. And as always, what I hope for you, our watchers, is that you live a life you love without being hungry, feeling deprived, or giving up your glass of wine with dinner.